Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. 3 men shot on Jones Avenue in Spanish Town. 3 men were shot and injured on Jones Avenue in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The incident happened around 8:27 p.m., police sources say. The Corporate Communications Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force confirmed the shooting as non-fatal, but said it had no further details. It's understood that 2 of the men were on the roadside and a third was returning from a shop when a motor car drove up with men aboard who fired on them. They sustained multiple injuries. 1 man reportedly drove himself to the hospital, while the other 2 were assisted. The attackers escaped. Mentally challenged man chases away armed bank robbers, says senior cop. A mentally challenged man with a piece of hose chased away 5 heavily armed men who attempted to rob a PC bank in Summerhill, St. James yesterday. The incident was captured on videos and has gone viral on social media. Reports are that gunmen accosted a female guard at the bank and, while trying to enter the office, was reportedly challenged by a shirtless man from the community who called out to them. The gunmen fired several shots at the shirtless man and then fled the bank. The security guard was not armed, but the acting head of the St. James Police, Superintendent Carlos Russell, told reporters that the man who challenged the gunmen was of unsound mind. He is mentally unstable, Superintendent Russell said. It was a piece of hose he had in his hand. Police sources say the shirtless man reportedly pointed the hose at the gunmen and made several gunshot sounds with his mouth. Believing that they were being fired on, the gunmen fled. In one of the videos, a car drives into the bank's parking lot and 5 men exited and accosted the female security guard. 4 men entered the bank and 1 stayed outside with the guard. He is seen pulling her on the ground. Inside the bank, other videos show the men attempting to break the glass to get into the teller. One uses his handgun to hit the glass, another uses his rifle, and the magazine falls off. One of the riflemen goes to the gate of the PC bank and seems to fire at someone. He runs back to the car and is followed by the other gunmen who drive away. As their vehicle sped off, the shirtless man comes now into picture. He temporarily chases the car before turning back and walking into the bank's premises. The video then ends. Bail storm. Jamaica's crime chief is rejecting recent criticism by several defense attorneys that the police have no evidence to support their claim that accused individuals, when released on bail, use the freedom to commit other crimes. When you talk about data, we have overwhelming data to support what we are saying. We are putting the data together, Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzbailey told reporters. He said already the police in Westmoreland, at the opening of the Easter term session of the Circuit Court last Monday, furnished prosecutors with a list of 32 individuals who had all been charged with serious offenses, murder topping the list, but while out on bail allegedly committed second and third offenses. This is something that happens quite frequently. It is not just unique to Westmoreland. The triple murder in Bull Bay recently, one of the suspects is out on bail. The quadruple shooting in St. Catherine on the weekend. At least 2 of the persons of interest were charged with murder and were out on bail. You could continue naming lists Bailey shared. In respect of the Westmoreland list, reporters have learned that 17 of the individuals were on bail for murder, first offense. Allegations are that 11 of them committed a second offense while on bail, with 1 accused facing allegations of 4 counts of murder committed while on bail. 2 of the accused, 1 of whom was originally on bail after being charged with shooting with intent and illegal possession of firearm, is now facing a double murder as a second offense. Another, who was accused of wounding with intent, allegedly committed 2 murders while on bail. Yet another accused, who was charged with murder and was out on bail, is now charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Meanwhile, another of the accused, who was on bail after being charged with wounding with intent, shooting with intent, and illegal possession of firearm, is facing a fresh charge of committing a murder while out. Another accused, who was on bail for illegal possession of firearm, allegedly committed the offenses of shooting with intent and illegal possession of firearm while out, while another accused, who was on bail after being charged with wounding with intent and illegal possession of firearm, is facing a new allegation of murder while out. Bailey, who went further to voice support for a proposal made by Minister of Constitutional Affairs Marlene Malahou Ford regarding the wholesale denial of bail to people charged with gun and murder offenses under a new Bail Act, told reporters that there is a place for the statement made by the minister. The problem with us is that we have to wake up and face the realities in Jamaica. If we continue to live in denial and take this broad brush approach to our current circumstances of crime, we will never reach anywhere, Bailey stated, arguing that individuals who are habitual criminals are not likely to veer from a criminal lifestyle when released by the courts. We talk about the rights of those who give up their rights by their own acts by infringing on the rights of other people, and then we are now saying we must put another layer of protection for those persons whilst the victim of the crime do not have that. Who is going to protect them? Who is going to protect those mothers and fathers and children? The lawman asked. We as police officers go to the crime scenes every day. We see the pain, we see the tears, we see the agony. I can't see how the framers should frame the law, but we know when a lot of them accused go out there to committing the crimes. What we are saying is that it has been established that when certain people are taken off the streets, there is a reduction in crime. I will go back to the state of emergency where this was demonstrated. I am saying that while we believe in the rights of every person, we must find a way to prevent those who continue to violate the rights of other people by using violence, he added. I support the minister's position wholeheartedly. I see it every day, and it makes your heart pain. I can't say all the things I know, but if I told you a little that I know, a lot of people would run away from this country. It is frightening, he said. Director of Public Prosecution, DPP Paula Llewellyn, QC, confirmed the presence of the list referred by the crime chief. She said prosecutors have made particular use of the Bail Act provisions as far as it relates to accused who commit second and third offenses while on bail. In two of the matters that came up today, the allegations were that the accused who has been charged for murder while on bail committed another murder. I indicated that as far as the prosecution would be concerned, we would be opposing any granting of bail in respect of the second offense for which they were in custody if defense counsel were to apply. So, bail for the first offense for which they were in custody was extended, but they were remanded in light of the additional allegations, the DPP noted. She further highlighted one case in which the accused was charged and released on bail for murder committed in October 2014. The accused, she said, was granted bail in June of 2017, but by November 2017, the same individual was charged with 4 counts of murder. On Tuesday, Malahou Ford intimating that people charged with murder and gun-related charges will be denied bail under the Amendment Bail Act as she made her contribution to the sectoral debate in the House of Representatives, stoked fierce debate over the constitutionality of such a move. Under the amended Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, any person awaiting trial and detained in custody shall be entitled to bail on a reasonable conditions unless sufficient cause is shown for keeping that person in custody. Several members of the defense bar, including the Jamaican Bar Association, lambasted the police for making what they say are unsubstantiated claims that people charged with murder or gun offenses while on bail typically re-offend. According to the association, while it understands the societal pressure faced by the government and the reasons motivating this approach, it is yet to see any real data to support the view that a significant portion of crime in Jamaica is being committed by persons who have been granted bail. It further argued that the current Bail Act provides an avenue for the prosecution to oppose an application for bail if it can prove that the accused would likely commit an offense while on bail. This is but one of the many bases upon which the prosecution can oppose bail, the association stated. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.